Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another day in Genshin Impact. Today, we are going to find out what happens to the sword, and I think we're going to end Kazuha's story in this video. So we're going to see what's going to happen in the end, but I'm pretty sure we are going to go out victorious, and
journey to me.
The sword is going to be okay, I think.
Let's get down to business.
I thought we were gonna have a chat. I just love that. Oh my goodness.
Wind strike.
There's nothing I can do. There's only two moves I know right now.
Finally, let's get down to business. Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Ooh, that is just...
How are you feeling?
That's just amazing.
Okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use.
Oh?
Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he
Keep
can
pushing
last
him back.
much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange.
What is it?
Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
He is using you.
Let's keep going.
No. I think he is using him to get his stance, and then he's gonna go back to Yuuna, and then use him. I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm guessing. Because if he's not trying to take over, meaning he's trying to learn from him.
Let's get down to business. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Whoa.
Right?
Something's up with
Watch.
the blade.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm
The
incorrect.
blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield. He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to Yuuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Awesome place. This domain's huge.
Time to go. It's fine. Wind strike.
This isn't over!
As one with wind and cloud.
Over!
Are you okay?
I thought I was gonna
It
die.
looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Oh, maybe I'm
Perhaps
correct.
this time
I thought he's
we'll
just using
finally
him.
have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about?
Oh.
Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as
Whoa,
before?
it looks
It
cool.
looks like a piece of junk.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when
Is
first
it smaller?
forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet.
Why?
You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. but regrettably we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Oh.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
There they are! Take them down!
Wait, what?
Where do they keep coming from? Yep. We can help this time.
It's gonna snap the blade.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same. Wind Strider!
You fought way better with your own sword.
Yeah, it's sword back. Oh.
You are a true Kaedehara in
I thought
flesh
he
and
was
in
fooling us,
spirit.
but I'm 100%
Well,
wrong.
we fought briefly together. You have seen me for who I really am. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth.
Congratulations.
I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is
You're looking at
poor
yourself
and
like,
without
oh my
proper
goodness.
maintenance. I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
What happens when
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
You're insulting him.
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach.
Oh.
The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy."
That's not gonna come true now.
How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
Going to sleep? Where do you think, Paimon?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Oh, okay.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, It's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been.
Back
A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth.
And he did.
So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were warped by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Most of them didn't know it talked.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes, it is too late.
But is it gone yet?
Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
I think he's gone.
When I
Never
look
mind.
back at the
I thought
past,
he ran.
I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
It's too late to
You're
revert.
finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
What if we're gonna break the sword?
Now you're adding yours into the mix too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Amenoma Yuuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder. What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
So fight him
Let's
one
hear
more
it.
time?
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle.
I knew it. One last duel.
After that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle.
I know
And
it.
experience a true duel between samurai.
Oh,
In here?
and
Would
who
it be
would
better
be the
outside?
opponent?
I will release Amenoma Yuuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
Oh,
I see.
good
He
day.
used my body to inflict harm on others.
How are
I utterly
you?
despise him and his actions.
Wonder
But
if you
since
get
he
possessed,
stayed
you
true
get
to
like
your
thirsty and
agreement by
hungry.
releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order,
Oh,
I am willing to put myself forward.
how good are
I
you
do
though?
not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryu Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
I have no clue.
Alright, then
Pretty
let's
bad.
move on.
Oh, right here?
More Ronin could appear at any moment.
Oh, okay.
We can't stay here.
Open field.
In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
One final duel.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us
He's just like
everything.
us now. We don't trust anything no
Still,
more.
Even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him.
I have no clue
Are you
how I
ready?
feel, Paimon. Oh,
Ready? Okay.
oh,
Alright then.
he's talking to us.
Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenoma Yuuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Wind Strider! Time to... Fine.
Oh, this guy's gonna drown. He's in the water. What a cheater.
One with nature. The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind Strider.
Thank you for
That was
the
actually
experience.
pretty cool. Little.
Although he appears battered and broken,
Yeah, he's
in
done.
your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance.
Can you repair
His
those?
sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience.
Where are you gonna put him
There are a
now?
few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedahara Kazuha. I beseech you,
Wonder if there are more members.
please understand this.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedahara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
Wait, what? I want to go
What
to
does he
sleep.
want to go there for?
We've been on an adventure for so long.
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Oh, the end of the story.
It's Yuuya! You have returned!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them
So-
that I was able to return safely.
What's the sword gonna do now?
A prized Ishin blade, turned weapon that controls the human mind. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity. But I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency
He's not dead?
tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
Really? Is he okay?
What happened to his wares,
Yes.
though?
Badly wounded, but he will live. And now that Yuuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
Huzzah!
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
And cause mayhem.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious.
Do you want to send on attack mode?
To let him do it.
Oh.
But... Ugh. Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind, huh?
Well, that's his decision.
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later.
No worries, I'm right
Okay.
here.
I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to
He's
your
looking at
promise.
us. Whoa.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything.
Whoa.
You mean
Yes, the cost is my entire consciousness.
Fight. Fight. He's gonna reforge into a new sword? Cool. Do we get the sword?
You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies.
He gets a new sword.
Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by
I
Kaedehara
thought it takes like
hands,
days for a blade to get
will
crafted.
still fulfill his final wish.
This one looks like he just repaired it.
Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube
Oh, it looks so
Ishi.
beautiful.
This name is now yours to keep.
rest in peace?
How about his other blade then?
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart.
And go for another
Only in
name.
the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
Pretty sure he said
The
that
same
bunch
fervent
that
ambition
pilot.
that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them. I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated
just
by
don't
grand
change it.
aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did. Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way.
I think he said it
After
before.
everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than
Because
they
he
should.
said he wants to try to be like us.
Kazuha?
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance
Yeah.
whenever you need it.
I'll hold your
Wait.
word.
Shouldn't we also go
Oh.
update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, that's true. He's still sitting
Oh.
up there.
You're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation. And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
Yes, no, maybe so.
You've returned.
Hello.
I hear that the issue has
It's been a few
resolved.
days.
Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Yuuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
There we go.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Whoa, it looks awesome.
Kagotsurube Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations,
So he's not.
learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
He's an adventurer.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the shogunate's assistance,
Oh, that's
please do
awesome.
not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
Hint next location.
I'll probably
Oh.
take to the seas with Captain
I'm
Beto
not gonna be
again for
hinting next
now.
location release.
As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Alrighty everyone, so that will mark the end of the video, and we did get the weapon. Yeah, we got the weapon as a reward. That's pretty awesome. So that will mark the end of the video and end of Act 1. So there's a suggestion that there's going to be an Act 2 and an Act 3 maybe. Who knows, who knows. But for now, I hope you enjoy that. I really like that. Stay tuned for the next one, where I think maybe the next big update might be out. I'm not too sure by then, but time will tell. But for now, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.